Hi, Darlene. Hi, Tracy. Tracy. I'm eating cereal. It's my supper for tonight. Oh, you want some more cereal? You like it? I'll get you some more. I'm doing okay, Darlene. Tired, but I'm doing okay. Not complaining whatsoever. How are you, darling? That's all you get, Liberty. No more. How are you, Tracy? Good, Darlene. How's the weather for you ladies? Very nice and perfect here today. A little bit cloudy, but nice and not too hot. It was nice. Hey, Chris, welcome in. Love you. I'm gonna have to put these cereals away because Miss Liberty's going to keep begging me for them. Show you. Let me turn my camera on. Oops, all berries. Get in front. Hey, Teacup, welcome in. How are you? It's almost football time. Oh, really, Drake? Really, Cindy? Or Darlene? Goodness. We can't have no more. I took her collar off of her today. I'll bring her over for everybody to see, but I gotta go put this away because she's gonna keep begging for him. But I'll be right back. Teacup, how are you feeling today? Deb, hello. All right, Mom, go put this away. Don't need no more. Hey, Buns? Come, come, come. I got. Come on. Get up here. Come here, Liberty. Come here. Come here. Come here. I'm not playing chase with you. Do you want me to pick you up so you can go see the family, or do you just not want me to? Mm. Okay, that's it. Too bad for you. Too bad for you. You lose out. I'm gonna go over here and sit down. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. All right, I'm not playing with you, Liberty. Oh, goodness. Hey, Carrie, welcome in. Sorry, Liberty, but you wouldn't let me pick you up, so you just want to run away from me. No more cereal. So, how is everybody tonight? So, I wasn't supposed to take her cone off until for 14 days, but today's 10 days, and her incision looks perfect. And she's not even messing with it. I keep an eye on her. So, I took it off, and she's much happier with it off. I haven't even watched any news or anything today. Is the hurricane that Aaron gone? Is it gone? Get your bone, Liberty. There's your new bone I just got you today. Diane, welcome in. Welcome in. Whew. I don't know what she's doing over there. What are you doing? Liberty, come here. Come here. What are you doing? It's supposed to get down to like 61 tonight. Woohoo! Good sleeping weather. So, after the national anthem, we will play bingo with a twist. All right, hold on. Liberty, listen to me. Stop it. You cannot scratch at the door. You're not going out there. You're staying right in here with me. Yes, you are. Come here. There's your bone. Get your bone. Go get it. Okay. And I'm not going to tell you what the twist is until we play. It's going to be fun. Hi, Shannon. Welcome in. Love you. So I started watching today, Matt. He was going to Kalamazoo, Michigan, but I had to leave. So and then I didn't get to finish watching it. I hope it was a good time for him. Hope he didn't get attacked. Oh, you had thunderstorms today in 91? Ooh. Oh, nice, Shannon. Nice. I got up this morning and stripped my bed and washed all of that. He did good. Did you watch it, Carrie? Was there a lot of people there? The Bernie rally? Oh, Darlene, you watched? Oh, yeah, Darlene, you were in there. I remember that. I don't remember seeing Carrie, but I wasn't in there very long. I had to get ready for my job. Are you licking Liberty? Don't you lick that. I'll put your comb back on. Don't you do that. I just said you've been so good today. Don't lick it. No, 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 no. About 500. That was it. And that arena held, what do you say, 3,500? Liberty, no. All right. I'm gonna put your coat back on. No licking. That's a no-no. Yes, you are. Yeah, I like to go on mats though. I like mats streams. I don't go on too many of them. If I do, I just lurk. I don't never chat. Matt's I'll chat in. Tina's I'll chat in. Mag's I'll chat in. That's pretty much it that I can think of, and I'm gonna have to. You better stop licking. You don't do that. Why are you doing that now? Deb Fi. I've never seen one of Deb's streams. Does she stream? How come I don't have her? Hmm. We'll have to fix that. Oh, and Tamara's tomorrow. I watch her and I always tell her hi. As far as chatting, I don't chat, but I always come in and say hi. Oh, you don't stream Dev by? Okay. I was just now looking for you. Man, I should have bought some decaf coffee when I was at the store. I really want coffee, but not this late. I saw Julius in Matt's chat today. He's still having issues. You drinking coffee, Diane? If I drink it, then I won't be able to go to sleep. I'll toss and turn all night, unless it's decaf. I don't have any more decaf. I should have got some. I went to the store today and got some new bones for the puppy. And I bought some eggs because I had a coupon for Kroger's for a free dozen eggs, extra large. I'm like, sweet. They never send me coffee coupons. What are you doing sneaking around? Come here, let mommy hold you. Oh, nice. Well, happy birthday, MIL. Did Matt get some good interviews today or did nobody talk to him? Oh, I gotta change my glasses. You tried to wrestle. You been not feeling well, Tracy? So my neighbor went back to the doctor yesterday and he tested negative for COVID. So that's good. He's still not feeling 100% better, but he'll get there. Liberty, come and I'll hold you. Come here. Come here. Come here. All right, fine. Your allergies. Ugh. Does your nose, I know this probably sounds horrible, but does your nose get up inside it really sore from running because it runs all the time? I have a prescription for stuff that keeps mine to where it doesn't get sore. It's a nasal spray. I take that and Flonase, but I still get allergies, but at least when they come on, it's a lot better. Do yours bother you 24/7, Tracy? Or every day, every season, all the time? Mine used to be um, seasonal allergies, but now they're all the time. Oh, really, Carrie? Wow. Sometimes, okay. Well, Bernie Sanders, is he running for president? Or he's just, what's he, I mean, he's just having a rally for, oh, was he? I have to go back and watch it. I'm sure most of them were nut jobs. Did they ever figure out who he was? Or what he was what, hey Rick, welcome in. Love you. How's the new apartment, buddy? I was thinking about you today. Thinking about how happy you probably are. Love you, Rick. I'm so excited for you. It's like I got a new apartment. I love you too, Rick. I think it's gonna rain. Let me look. What's wrong? Let's see. Oh, no, it's not. It's not supposed to rain all week. Tuesday's going to only be a high of 67. Wednesday night, it's going to get down to 49. And then the rest of the time be in the 70s, no 80s whatsoever. All the way through next Monday. Can't type. You'll have days like that. You want to come up here? You want mommy to hold you? I will hold you. Come here. Come on. Come on. Oh, you just want to stare at me. Anybody heard from Tina today? Is she doing all right? I heard from Kim. Speaking of Tina, hi Tina, love you. Welcome in. What's that? Speaking of, what's that say on your? What does that say? W. I can't read it. W something. Oh, Y. Y. Question mark. She didn't really say. She just. I just told her I was checking in on her to see how she was doing, and I loved her, and she said I love you back. Oh, and she thanked me for checking in on her. Why? Why? What? Oh, wait do you guys? I got some riddles that I found the other night when I was trying to find different things. Wait till you hear some of these riddles. And wait till you see how we're going to play bingo. It's going to be a twist. I was reading different ways to play it, and it's like, oh, that's a good idea. But I better get my paper ready. The time is. Okay. Oh, and also, thank you, everybody. We've had over 10,000 watch hours. Good job, everybody. I will hold you if you come over here. Come over here and I'll pick you up. That's a good girl. Are you gonna let me pick you up, or when I try to pick you up, are you gonna run away? Come on, it's okay. I know you hate this corner. Move the desk out. There we go. Come here. Come here. Come here, Mama hold you. Come here, Mama hold you. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where's your sock? Where's your sock? Where's your sock go? Mm. I'm not running. Okay, we're not doing this. You want me to hold you? I will hold you. Okay, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. I'm done. I'm done trying. Nope. Just keep staring at me. You won't let me pick you up. You want to run. So you're on your own. Figure it out. What a little turd she is. She comes over here and stands right beside me and looks up. And then when I go to get her, she runs because she wants me to chase her. I'm not chasing her. I'm too tired to chase her. Yes, tell Terry and Jeff we said hello and we love them. Don't know what to tell you. You won't let me hold you. Why are you crying? I tried to pick you up, Liberty. Okay, T. This puppy's going to be a pain tonight. I can see that. She's literally right beside me. And when I bend down to pick her up, she runs away. What? What do you want? Do you want me to hold you? Come on. I'll hold you. Come on. All right, then. I'll be right back, guys. She's driving me nuts. Get up there on that bed. Get up here. Get up here. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Get up here and get it. Come on, Liberty. All right. I'm not dealing with you. I don't have the patience or the time to deal with your little playfulness. Yes. I'm not chasing you, so you can just stare at me and bark. Nope. Not gonna do it. You're on your own, kid, doggy pie. Yep, you're on your own. Okay. 9 minutes. Tina, how was your weather today? Don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't say perfect. Yard work, yuck. And then you ran? Like jogged? Oh, I'm too old for that. Although there's a couple guys that's been running forever. I went to school with them and they still jog every single day. And they run marathons. That's what I want to know. Where'd she run to? Oh, I see. You think that's yours. That's not yours. That's my candy. You can't have candy like this. You'll choke. These are Smarties. You can't have them. You ain't big enough. Getting your mojo back. That's good. You ran a half a mile. Oh, Tina, you're not supposed to be losing weight, but good for you. Exercise is good. I was going to start working out again, but then I got a job. So darn sure I'll get my steps in at work. Damn, I may. Not 100% yet, but I may. I may do grocery orders. Call in, people deliver, when they order food or groceries and then you get it together and then you take it out to the car. Okay, Chris. Oh. No, you won't let me pick you up. You just want to run. I hear you, Carrie. Me too. I used to love to run, but yeah, I haven't done that in years. I kind of wish I would have not stopped and just kept it up. I don't know what your problem is. I think what happened was I had a family and a job, and so I couldn't do all that I wanted to. I have enough problems with trying to walk, let alone run. Right, Darlene. My sister texted me today and Zumba. I've never done that. Eerie. That's funny. 4 minutes. I better get this ready. Carrie, that's hilarious. Okay, let's see. StreamYard. Thought about getting a treadmill. I have a membership to the 24-hour fitness, but I haven't gone. I probably should get back into it now that winter time's coming and I need to not gain weight. I've lost about 15, 16 pounds, maybe. Hold on, I'll tell you how much I lost. It's on my record thing. What even trying? 18 pounds. Oh, is it? I have to check that out, Tina. I like 24-hour, or is it 24-hour? Oh, it's Anytime Fit. It's the one out here. It's on, well, we have a few of them. I think it's Anytime Fitness. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. And you get a free personal trainer and everything. You can like Liberty Stop. They know everything that's going on with me, so they do my workouts compared to that, which I should start going back. The girl next door said she's going. All right, we got 2 minutes. Let me see. Let's get this going here. Share screen. J6. We'll get ready. 2 minutes. Welcome back, Teacup. I may have to turn this up because I had it turned way down last night. 1 minute. Rick, there's 2 machines.
So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watch, words of gallantry streaming. And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good job, everybody. Good job. Good job. Okay. So, you're welcome, Darlene or Diane. Welcome, Tracy. Welcome in, BitBite. Good to see you. Me? You talk? Yes. Just part-time. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have to. I can't afford to live without making any money. Only 12 hours a week for those 3 days. You're so pretty. Why can't I hold you? You look so cute. All right. So the link. Well, we're going to play games if everybody wants to. If you want to play bingo with a twist, put a 1 in chat. If you don't, put a 2 in chat. Because I don't want to load up everything and then nobody want to play. Or if you just want to, that's how we'll do it. If you want to play games, put a 1 in chat. If you just want to chat, put a 2 in chat. But somebody's going to have to come up because I can't talk all night. We got 2 1s. Liberty. You can stop right now. You could be over here with me. But you're a little brat. Apparently only 2 people want to play games. Out of however many we got. It says 16, but I know there's not 16 in chat. Deb Vi, there's 3. Let me see how many people's in chat. This guy's not there tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7. I only counted 8 people in chat. Well, all right, we won't play games. I don't want to load all this up and then. Okay. So if you guys. What do you want? If you would come over here, or if you just let me pick you up, but you always want to run around. It's all right, Rick. I'll probably get off of here at 9:30. I know people are tired of the same thing all the time, and I'm not comical. I don't know how to crack jokes. I just don't know how to do all that stuff. I'm more a reserved, quiet type person. So maybe I'll change Saturday nights to something else. Maybe I'll change it to, I don't know. something. I don't know what yet. Oh, what happened? I'm curious. I'm getting added to state. What's going on? I'm trying to. Hey, Carrie, welcome in.
Hello.
I
Bump
kept
me
adding
out.
you and kept kicking you out.
Yeah. Yeah. Something very,
Liberty, you can stop right now. I would pick you up, but you're such a little turd. You run away from me and want to run all over the room. She wants to play.
I've talked about this before, but I got a certified letter today from the IRS.
Uh-oh.
And how many know that if you don't file your taxes within 3 years, they will not send you a refund.
I didn't know that. I haven't. Did have you worked in 3 years?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, so you shouldn't have to.
No, but
Oh,
back a while back in 2017, I filed just about the time COVID started because I had a problem with somebody else trying to claim my girls.
oh, okay.
And getting the information and all that, and getting a hold of IRS, they were on break, but they sure took out $7,000. They said I owed for the year before,
That's crazy.
and well, I'm upset.
No doubt, I would be too.
I mean, it's nobody knows about it. I talk about it a lot, but around a few channels, and nobody's ever heard of it either. But
Yeah,
they said that
I've never ever heard of that. That's ridiculous.
they owed me like $16,000,
Man,
and they won't pay it. They said I
well,
can appeal,
yeah, I was gonna say do an appeal.
but I done appealed, and they sent me this crap. I guess I didn't do it the right way. I don't know, but this is new virgin territory.
Man, that's insane.
Anybody knows, let me know.
What's up? What's up?
If you have heard about it, say something in the chat. But it's frustrating. You try to do the right thing, and they just stab you in the back
Yep,
and take my money too.
absolutely. That
That's
was
what
your money, not theirs.
that's what irritates me the most. They owe me the $7,000 back too.
See, my brother-in-law, him and my sister raised their grandkids. They've got 4 grandkids. Well, 3. One of them's already raised, but they raised 4 of their grandkids. 3 of them still living with them.
Uh-huh.
And he filed. They file separate, and he filed and claimed the kids, and
Mhm.
he had to show proof that he had the kids. Well, he had proof, lots of proof. So I sent it to him, and he's never heard back from him, and that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah, and it, the time's wearing out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what they did me. The 3 oldest girls. I've raised all 5 of mine, and I let them claim the oldest 3, but the youngest 2 I've always claimed them. Because I had Sammy since she was born,
Right.
and up until she turned 12. But yeah, and then I didn't want to file somebody else file, and then they come back on me like that. They did
Right.
your
And
they,
see, that's
did
the
you
whole
have
thing. Same way with my brother-in-law. He didn't the first time he filed was quite a few years ago. Well, then the dad filed after that, and there was a big stink about it.
Mhm.
So then the next year he's like, well, I'm not going to file because I'm not getting in trouble for this, but we're raising his kid. He doesn't care. He
Yeah,
doesn't pay child support. He doesn't do anything. We take care of the kids, not him.
yep,
So he thinks maybe that has something to do with it, but he sent in the birth certificates where they went to school at, who was on the list, that, I mean, my sister and his name's on the list for the kids, not the parents.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Hello, Broken Patriot. Yeah,
Hey, Broken Patriot.
I think even if I hire a lawyer that's third, I get more than I get. I won't get
Oh,
anything
yeah.
now. But
Yeah, that's true. Mm.
I guess I should do that because all they do is turn it over to. They take all that money that they get. I saw it one time online. They were talking about the dark forces, about the Federal Reserve, because I asked where it went to, and they take
Mhm.
all that money and turn it into, well, probably the USAID goes in that USAID fund because it goes to the dark forces.
Right.
All this money that we don't claim on taxes goes to the dark forces,
That's
which now
crazy.
we're finding out is, like I said, USAID.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be. I mean, that we should be entitled to it as much as they are forever. They can come at you
Exactly.
50 years from now and say, hey, you owe from, whatever.
Mhm. I remember my first husband or second husband and I, we filed a tax together. I didn't think anything about it. And I got a letter in the mail that they took my taxes for his back child support.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. I actually was still paying. I paid his child support every week for him, so he didn't, because he couldn't make enough money at the time.
Uh-huh.
And then they took mine, so I threw a fit. I'm like, oh no, I'm working my butt off. No way. And I called them, and there's a form called injured spouse that you can fill out. And I filled it out and I got my money.
Uh-huh. Well, that's
He
good.
didn't get his, but it was crazy.
So what they do, they just they redo it themselves, take your
Yeah,
deduction.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. There's so many things in there that the average person cannot read, cannot comprehend, cannot,
Mhm.
all these laws that, you know, they come up with that. I don't know who passed the law, whether Congress did or whether the IRS did.
Yeah, because we don't know anything about it. If the IRS is wanting something, we don't see any court hearings or anything or voting or anything on it.
No, they just do it and say, you're doing it.
I say get rid of the IRS.
Yeah, that's easier said than done, though.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about it, but that's it, talk. It'll never happen.
Everything's talk.
Oh, we're talking ourselves blue now. I mean, it's just everything, from one end of the spectrum to the other. It's all just talk. Just like, John Bolton, they raided his house.
Big
And
deal.
now they're speculating, he was selling intelligence secrets all over the world and everything while he was ambassador, and it was more
Mhm.
than just, him writing a book.
They said he lives in what, a 2 million or $3 million house in wherever, DC somewhere or wherever it is.
Yeah.
House that I saw didn't look like $1 million house, that's for sure.
No. Yeah, nobody's getting arrested, none whatsoever. It just, yeah, that's my problem with it. Every one of the politicians in there today, that's all they do is talk, make it sound good.
And what's gonna happen is the time's gonna run out and they're gonna be like, oh well, we couldn't do nothing.
We couldn't do nothing. Yeah. Yeah, because it's going fast.
Mm-hmm.
They could buy every day. It just click, 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 click. And we ain't doing nothing. We're just sitting back, keeping our mouths shut and hoping the best will come out of it. And in the meantime, we're all suffering,
Yeah, that's
getting
for sure.
letters from a dictatorship,
Yep,
the IRS.
yep. I agree.
just mind boggling how what we're doing really. I see it day in and day out. I hear all this stuff, but and you
And
don't know what.
sadly, Americans aren't ready to do anything about it.
No, we're just pacified to the point that oh, what difference does it make?
Hmm. Your gas went up 50 cents. Oh my goodness, Diane.
Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it to make Trump administration look bad.
Right. And I can tell you one thing, groceries ain't come down. Eggs came down, but that's about it.
Well,
I can't afford to buy groceries.
they say that Walmart's intentionally raising the prices to keep
That's
it.
what I heard. Yep. And I don't
And
go to Walmart. I go to Kroger, but they're woke too. So
yeah, they're all woke.
the coffee I used to get, Folgers in a can was like $9.99. It is now $15.99 a can. So I didn't get any coffee.
Yeah, and Maxwell House is even higher.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
They'll start blaming it on well, it came from Colombia, so we had to pay the higher price for it
We
because
had to pay for the drug lords so we can get it out of Colombia.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous. They sure
right.
make it hard for people that can't work or try to work. I mean, I'll be 67 and I do my best.
Uh-huh.
It's probably going to catch up to me, but I'll go as long as I can.
Yeah.
247.
247.
Wow.
Whoa.
Hmm. I thought our gas was good because it was 277.
Ours are like three something. Still.
Wow.
And then I saw on Adam Francisco, uh, the lady in Sarasota put on TikTok that to shoot everybody with the red Trump hat on.
Yeah, I heard that. Somebody told me that. Somebody texted me that.
What the
You see
world?
where?
Oh, I think I put it on ban.
Oh, that's where it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I put it on ban. Isn't that
Yeah.
ridiculous? I mean, she should be under the jail.
Yeah.
That's
And only Trump supporters get put in jail.
yeah. I guess TikTok did finally ban her, cut her off. But what difference is that? Those
Did
people.
you see? Did you see where Adams got kidney failure?
Yeah, he got it. He has a kidney donated. September
Oh,
4th.
does he?
September 4th. He's going to have the operation.
Oh, good.
Yep. So prayers are
I
being
didn't
answered there.
been on in a while,
Yep.
but I'm glad he caught it in time.
Yep.
That's awesome. Good, good, good. August or September 4th. Let me write that down so I can be praying for him that day.
Hmm.
September 4th. What is your problem? Well, that's good. Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't even watch anything anymore. Yeah, Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. They're already starting to feel the punch from it, from what I've seen.
They don't care though. They don't
But they
care.
don't
It's
care.
all about the woke. It's all about the LGBTQ. That's what it's all about.
It'll go down for a while, and then it'll go back up and probably double.
Yeah.
People forget about it. Just
I won't go there anymore. I
I
used to love
won't
going
either.
to Cracker Barrel. We would go
Yeah.
after church, but I'm not going no more.
I love their meatloaf.
I love their country fried steak. Oh,
But yeah, for some reason I quit going to Bob Evans. They did something way back then, way back that stopped going to Bob Evans.
Yeah, Bob Evans. Man, they're too expensive.
Yeah, I think that might be what it is. Too expensive, but they had good meatloaf.
Oh yeah, meatloaf, mashed
I
potatoes.
love meatloaf.
I think that's probably my favorite too.
Where are you going, Ricky? You should be up here helping me.
Yeah, sure they do. They want everything. They want us to be like them. They're pushing it in our faces. I have friends that are gay. They don't even act like that.
No, it's it's not the regular everyday gays. It's the organized gays that want to take the world.
Yeah.
It's I was listening to some of that today. That a lot of these gay people were talking about. They didn't go along with all the stuff that the organized crowd was going with, and they're
Good
trying to
night, Rick.
push.
Love you.
Good night, Rick. There's something else in that line I was thinking about today, but I can't remember it. I took a
I get
nap.
I hear so much news that I was, and I just quit watching it because man, it was messing with me so bad.
Yeah, you
Found
get so much.
myself only thinking about that stuff, and I was neglecting reading my Bible and doing my prayers, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't do that anymore. God showed me, don't. I got this. Don't worry about it.
yeah. That's what he told me too. That's why I'm not out there every day.
Yeah, I don't. I don't even turn it. The only person I watch during the week, and I haven't watched him all week because he's been on vacation, is Benny Johnson.
Yeah,
I watch him every morning at 10, then I don't watch nothing else the rest of the day. Because if you pay attention, a lot of these streamers now, because people are just sick of the news, that they don't even listen to them anymore. They have clickbait. There's
right.
so much clickbait out there. And I used to watch Ron Yates all the time. He's a black guy and I really liked him. But the last few times he listed something, he never even talked about what he had listed.
Yeah.
It was clickbait to get people in there. And there's a few of them that do it. So I just quit watching them.
hmm I don't like mentioning names, but Lisa Havens one.
I don't think I watch her. I've never heard of her.
She's more on the dark side of the conservative. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know
is
who
she?
she is.
I do too. Yeah, I watched that too, Diane, that they arrested the parents yesterday, and then today, supposedly Shogun said that they they found a cross, like something's buried, so they were going to dig it up, and they didn't know. They didn't say what it was, and I haven't heard anything else. Of course, I haven't watched anything. This is before 4 o'clock that I saw that. Yeah,
That's
it might be fine right now, broken, but when he's out of office, is it still gonna be fine? If is the next president, no matter what side it is, are they going to be able to
continue on.
yeah, I don't think so. I think they're gonna
No.
get walked all over, and I think if the other side gets in, it's over.
Yep.
It's over.
We're walking a tight line and we're not doing anything about it.
Absolutely.
We're not we're not jumping in. We're not helping. We're not in front of city halls
They
and
should still
lo-
be having flag waves and doing all kinds of stuff.
local capitals. Man, if I could get out, I'd be out there every day.
I would too.
But I just can't do it anymore. I had to tell myself, you can't do it.
Right.
All I can do is do like I'm doing now. But I
Yeah.
do have to get back on my own web, my own live
Yeah.
stuff. Because yeah, but it's like right now there's nothing you can really report.
No, there's
As far
not.
as far as reporting stuff to people, you can't do it like a news thing.
No.
And people don't like to hear just talk. Like
Right.
they could say we're just talking now, but seriously, I mean this. That we're going to be in trouble.
I agree. I agree.
We're looking at a cliff, coming up.
Absolutely, Tina. They need to start passing laws instead of executive orders because those
Right.
can be overturned immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Laws. We need laws.
Laws, and we don't have enough. We don't have enough anywhere to pass laws.
No.
We don't have enough backing. It's just it. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I'm saying the Democrats say, "Well, burn it down and start all over," but they want to do away with everything. But we need to burn it down and start all over and start all over.
I think the
Right?
Democrats also want to do away with all white people.
Yeah.
And that scares me for our children and grandchildren.
They don't want to shoot red hats or cause riots against
Yeah.
people. You know, conservative, but it's all hateful. It's not no love anywhere no more.
Well, when Biden was in office, we only have very limited supporters of Democrats in this town. Very few. I can count them on one hand that I know of. And there's this one house in town that just hung up a new Trump flag, and they're against Trump, and it says F Donald Trump hanging from their front porch.
Mm,
I was gonna take a picture of it today because I go by it every day when I leave. I was like, wow, really?
yeah, they don't care about what people think or what
No,
kids or nothing. There's just pure hatred,
it is. And they say that we're
pure,
the
pure,
hatred ones.
pure evil in all manners. It just yeah.
You know,
I pray every night. Lord help us.
yeah, we
Please
need
hear
him,
us.
but
'Cause
we need everybody to
Mhm.
start. And God has totally put this on my heart, and it's just constant that we need to make sure our family is saved, our friends are saved. Don't
Mhm.
be ashamed. Talk to God. Talk to the people about God. I do. And
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
don't like it. That's okay.
This is where we got to start. We got to start with the people on the street in our local offices. We need to
Gotta
start there and take the roots out. That's the roots. But they want to go to the top of the tree and trim it. We can't trim the top of the tree and get away with anything.
nope.
It's not gonna. It's just gonna bring back what's already there
Hmm. Yeah,
and
because the
start.
roots are still growing.
Yeah, still growing and getting bigger. That's what, and they know that. That's what these groups that are out there. They're going city by city. They're not going to Washington D.C.
Nope.
Except for when Trump wants to bring law and order. They'll go then. But for the other stuff, they're in the cities, in the towns, down to
Yep.
the local people, protesting to the local people. And that's where we should be. We were, and we quit.
Yeah. It's the CEO, I believe. It's a woman, Diane. I think it was yesterday or the day before. She was saying that, oh, I'm getting such good emails from people. They just love our new restaurants. And I'm so glad I did this. And we're going to protect the LGBTQ community.
They'll be having that stuff in their stores pretty
Oh,
soon.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's the bad part. They'll start merchandising. Oh yeah. No, no, no. Waving it out in front of the establishment.
I remember when I took my kids, my older ones in there when they were little. They loved that place. They would just look around at everything, and they'd always on the way out stopping by the old time candy, and they loved it.
Hmm. Sitting in those big chairs and
Mhm.
all the ball. Yeah, I've taken all my great kids, and I guess I won't be taking my great grandkids.
Yeah, I won't go there anymore. If they say tomorrow they're going to Cracker Barrel, which I highly doubt they will, I'll be like, I'm not.
Uh,
I'm going home.
yeah, it's just like, eh, yeah, Disney and all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody still goes out and pays that $200 a ticket. And I remember when it was
They do.
$39 for a book of all you can ride.
Yeah.
E-tickets. Now it's $200 to get in
I
one
don't remember.
park. One park.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only one. You get in one or the other. You don't get in all the other ones. That's
No,
it.
you used to be able to go back and forth. Now you got to pick one park and stay there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember we took our kids. Nikki was just about 3 years old when we went. I wasn't impressed. The kids weren't impressed. They would have rather went to Cedar Point.
hmm Yeah, a lot better rides places like that than
Yeah.
Disney. Yeah, Disney. It's all the hoopla that goes on around. The yeah side attractions at
Right.
Disney. The town, the castle, and the castle's all fake. I
And the
guess.
castle, we didn't even get to see. It was closed.
I guess. Well, it's always closed. I mean, unless you have a special reservation, you can't get in there. And
That's crazy.
I
That's
think
why
they're.
I said I'd go. I wanted to see the castle inside.
I guess they do have a small place that people with enough money can get it. I think it's one or two rooms. That you could get for the night, and they have a little restaurant in there for VIPs. But that's it. The rest of the time, it's closed.
See. No, Diane, they changed the whole inside too. They remodeled and made it all up to date, updated, and it just looks ridiculous.
They take all those old signs and stuff out. Oh man,
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't
that's
look
what you go
pretty.
for. Look at the old products, and remember back
Yeah,
when.
yeah. Yeah, it
Uh,
looks totally different, Diane.
it's sickening what they're doing to us. Erasing history.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Are we all going to be erased too because of the color of our skin?
Did I send the Did I send the one where they take the S off the words and the PH and make an F and dumb down the language, and it goes back to being German?
Oh, I didn't see that one. You may have, but I only went in there before
That
it
was
was.
cute. I think I just sent it on Messenger to different people, but it was really oh, eye opening. Really, you know the way they put it out there. It was could be because they're trying to dumb us. They're trying to 1984 us, and that's what they did. 1984, they dumbed down the words. They made them shorter, and
Mm-hmm.
that's exactly what's going on. We're making words mean stuff it don't mean before, and uh, yeah, it's just they're getting us in our language, our children. You type in no more cursive.
Yeah.
People won't know how to read cursive.
Oh,
You mark your name with an X, or you print it,
yeah.
and that's that. Man, the problems I've got just myself is ridiculous. No birth certificate. Find my birth certificate. Got to go through Social Security to get my birth certificate. Can't get hold of Social Security because their lines are all tied up because everybody else is trying to get their identification. I guess, but that's what it's supposed to be. Just the number I've got is just for identification laws. Uh,
Oh, okay.
got real ID coming up. You can't opt out of it in Florida. They won't let you, say no. So that means
Yeah.
I'll have no driver's license after the 6th. I won't have no identification card.
Did you get a hold of the Social Security office?
I tried, but they don't take messages, and no, their mailbox was full. But I called a few times. I've called every time. So
Send them a letter
yeah, I'm going to.
or get an advocate. Ask for an advocate. You're of age. You're over 65. You can get an advocate. They'll take
Yeah,
care of it for you.
yeah. But man, it's crazy the loops they might want you to jump through to. So here I am, a non-citizen, no birth certificate. Maybe I ought to go to Mexico and come back.
I want to know what happened to the people like, say, my great-great-grandfather. They didn't have birth certificates when a lot of my family or your family or all our families were born. What did they use?
Yeah, you're right, Tina. I was thinking about that too. The Roman numerals, the clocks that are Roman numerals and stuff like that. We don't kids don't even know what a Roman numeral is.
Oh, no.
And then it
Kids
says,
can only read digital clocks. My sister's been working with her little 2 and 3, her 4 and 5-year-old when they were little grandchildren, granddaughters, taught them how to read time
Mhm.
just by looking at a clock, not a digital, a
Yeah,
regular clock.
yeah. I had the girls make one out of a plate, and the hands and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. That's a
And
good idea.
but then the school did teach them the clock, but they don't teach it in Roman numerals. And I'm kind of dumb on Roman numerals. I get the like XI, which number comes before the other, the
Hmm.
10, 11,
They want our kids dumb.
yeah,
That way they can just run over top of them as adults. They'll be dumb. They won't know anything.
right. That they're dumbing us down.
Yeah.
That
And
way
it
they,
means that woke means that therefore for I don't know what's the best explanation of woke. Um, I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it to you. Basically, they want us to be dumb and they want us to obey everything they say. They want to,
everything in Google is true. If it's not in Google, if it says it's false, if it says false in Google, that means we're wrong.
yeah, they want
Woke
woke to me is what we just lived through in the last 4 years.
if we say it's white, they say it's black.
Yeah.
That's woke.
If
They, and they're right. And they're right.
Yeah, they want no religion. You can't be religious. You can't be a Christian. You can't believe in Jesus Christ. What they say goes. Men are women. Women are men.
They can
Yes
become
is
whatever they
no.
want to. That's
No is
woke
yes.
because they
Evil
woke.
is
They woke
good.
to
Good
it.
is
Men can get pregnant.
yeah.
You
Men
name
can
it.
have babies.
Oops. Yeah, not much.
Everything we learned in our lives was wrong.
It's wrong. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. And if you don't go by Google, you're conservative.
Yeah. Exactly. Hi, baby. You want mommy to hold you?
But Google is always right. I'll be right back.
All right. They have been pushed by whoever, Diane, to change their store because Cracker Barrel, they say, represents white people. If you paid attention to what was going on, Cracker Barrel during the protests and the riots, only white people go to Cracker Barrel. Well, Cracker Barrel decided to bow down and change everything to where it's not for white people. So now white people decided, all right, we ain't going. And it wasn't for white people. It's just white people liked it. Black people liked it too. But they're all so brainwashed that they believe that's it. Oh, if you're gay, you can't come there. That's not true. If you're black, you can't come there. That's not true. It was never like that.
I'm back. Hey, Diane, the wokeness of it is they're going in there and they're taking all the old style stuff and making it new. They're bringing it up to today's time with the transgender, the the alphabet people. They're putting that in the stores instead of the old time country style because there is no more country style.
Yeah.
Was what people are mad about. They're changing it all the way around.
Pretty
out of,
soon, everything will be new.
right.
Everything.
Be new world stuff. It won't be the old style country. That
No,
will, who knows what the food will be.
I heard the food was not good.
They'll have to change the food to take it out of the
Oh, yeah.
country style. You
Yep.
know, it won't be. I guarantee it won't be country style no more.
Nope.
Uh,
Hi, Cindy. Love you. Liberty, let me hold your phone.
it won't be country style no more.
Biscuits and gravy, no more. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes and gravy, no more. It'll
No more.
probably be, oh, I don't even know what it would be.
Who,
Somebody
who knows? Who knows?
somebody said they went into the new one and they didn't like it. There's only one that's been remodeled so far,
Oh,
and I forget what they said they had, but yeah, wiping out our traditions. There you
yeah,
go, Tina. That's spot on.
right.
Pretty soon there will be no Christmas, no such thing, no Christmas, no Jesus, no Easter, no churches. Churches will be forbidden.
Yeah, but the churches are doing themselves in with the 501c3s and listening. They have to listen to what the government says to get it, and they can't do this, they can't do that. They're doing themselves in,
They are.
uh,
Absolutely they are.
and now we got
My,
mega churches that are,
my church is not a it's not that big. When we built the church, pastor never did that. He said, absolutely not.
yeah, they're selling out to the government, and then you got
Yep.
some that's selling out to commercialism, like Joel Osteen. He
Oh,
be
yeah.
right.
Then you've got some of them that are gay and asking gay people to come to their church, and it's okay. You're preaching falseness. You
Right,
are
and actually,
helping people go to hell. Do you not
and,
understand you're a preacher?
and the worst one is I hate to say it, but the United Methodist Church is doing it. They're bringing
Yeah.
in the gay
Yep.
ministers, and the one woman,
Oh,
she said she was gay, and she's teaching her children the gay lifestyle. And I'm thinking, she's saying this from a pulpit, you know.
yeah. Well, the Bible says that those that stand behind the pulpit will be judged more harshly than we are
Yep,
because
yep,
they're leading God's people astray. That's why when you start, no matter what you start doing, make sure if you're talking about God and you're preaching or you're doing a Bible study, make sure you're doing it right.
right.
Don't
And let
add
people
to his
know,
word, don't take away from his word.
don't don't take my word for it. You study it yourself, because I could be wrong in some things,
Yeah, exactly.
and a lot of it. Uh, yeah, it's pathetic to watch, and people are gobbling it up like
No,
yeah.
because
But
this is how my pastor says it. What they're doing is they don't care about the word of God. They are not even saved. They only see the money they're
the
bringing
money,
in.
yeah,
I can
yeah,
con these people into thinking they're going to go to heaven. I
if they
can
give,
con these people into giving me money, and that's making me rich.
hmm,
That's all it is.
yep. And you can give your money. The Bible says you can give your money. The tithe is charity. Doesn't say church.
Exactly.
It's a charity. You can give it to the poor people down the street in the name of God. That's your tithe.
That's
You can
right.
give it to any poor, veteran, whatever, in the name of God. That's your tithe. You don't have to give it to a church. You don't have to sit there and write them. I've had churches. I watched my parents growing up. That we went to a holiness church, and you would think, they would, but they would if they missed that tithe envelope in that collection plate on Sunday, they'd have a call Sunday afternoon. Did you forget something today?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow, wow, wow.
come on. So ever since I was a kid, I studied tithe, and I was against it.
I believe that God you belong to, like my church. I belong to my church. I believe
You,
tithing to my church to pay the electric bill, to
you
buy
should, yeah,
supplies for all the classes. Because
right.
when I first started going to my church, we were at a high school. We didn't have a church yet. We, the teachers, Sunday school teachers, we bought everything for our classes. And it got very expensive because the church couldn't
Yeah,
do it yet. We were
if it
just
goes to the
starting out.
church,
Yes, but now that it's bigger and it's grown and they've got their own church, the Tides take care of that. They have money for books and coloring books and pens and
yeah.
supplies for
But
arts and crafts.
it should go out to other, to others out, out, spread out. It should go like a river. It should go out,
Yeah.
branch out, not go to the
We
preacher's new
still,
car, preacher's brand new home, his new airplane or
yeah.
whatever.
And you know what I love about my preacher? He still has the same car that
Well, that's
he had
good.
20
That's
years
good.
ago.
That, that's good to hear. I hate it when they got to have a brand new. Back in the day, it was a Chrysler or a Lincoln.
Yeah. No, I don't even know what kind it is. It was his mother's car.
Yeah.
She gave it to him.
Well, that's a good preacher.
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
lives in just a regular house. He doesn't have the church doesn't pay for his home. He's already
Yeah.
bought his home a long time ago, and he still lives in it. That's where he raised his kids, in town, in like a farmhouse, 2-story old house built like in 1860 or something.
Uh, yeah, but even if they have a parsonage or whatever, that's fine. As long as they live, you know, like everybody else. Not try to get rich
Right.
off the church. Yeah.
And the church,
'Cause
my church still does
you're supposed to be.
snacks. We do feed the homeless. We take in canned food all the time, and it's a pantry. People can come in and get what they need, come in and get clothes when they need it. We don't ask no questions. We don't charge nothing. Just take what you need.
Uh-huh.
That's the way
Yeah,
it should be. But a
if you
lot of
take more,
churches
if you take more than you need, it's on your conscience.
that's right. A lot of churches don't do that though.
Right. Because of
They
people
don't.
coming in and overdoing it, but that's on their conscience.
Mhm. Yep.
God will take care of that too.
That's why if I have extra clothes and things I don't wear anymore, I just give it to the church. I
Uh,
used to, before we started doing, I used to give it to a different church here in town. Then they opened up a thrift store and everything goes there and they sell it. I'm sorry. That was just wrong. You don't do that.
but some people think that because they don't go to church, they can't believe in God. But God didn't open a church for, for people to believe in Him. He said, "Where two or three are gathered together, we're church right now." The body of Christ is the church. There's no physical structure, but the church, if there is a physical structure, it should be there for God's glory, not for their own
Right.
glory. Not to appease everybody else, just to appease God. And
Right.
there's so few of them that, they always got one stipulation or another stipulation. If you want to become a member, you can't be married before, you can't have children out of wedlock, or,
That's
you know,
ridiculous.
it's a lot of
That's why
stipulations.
they don't have very many people in their church.
Right, right. And you don't drag people to church to get them saved. You do it right then where you're talking to them.
Mhm.
You don't drag them into Jesus. You talk about Jesus, and they'll accept it. Let them know they don't have to go to the church and deal before a man-made altar. They could do it right there at their own
I
altar.
got saved through a TV. I was watching my pastor, who wasn't my pastor at the time. I was watching his service, and I got saved right then and there in my living room from
Yeah,
his TV show.
yeah. I always blame the church for my iniquities. I would blame what they taught me in church. For me going wrong, but it wasn't the church because they're not really part of the equation.
Right.
And I mean, for fellowship and everything, yes. Bible studies, yes. But as far as your Christian life, no. they're you know, it used to be they were open 24/7 for people to come in.
Hmm.
Find a need for God, they come in and somebody be there. But not no more.
We have a
No.
24-hour hotline. All you have to do is call that number and somebody will meet you at the church.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's cool
That's
because there's
good.
a lot of people in this town that were not so much anymore, but used to be when drugs were so rampant through here that people would call.
Yeah.
2
And
or 3
people
of
are
the
scared to get
pastors
out.
would meet them out there,
Hmm. And
and
a lot of
they'd go
churches
to
get
them
robbed.
wherever they were.
A lot of churches get robbed and all their
Yeah,
equipment stuff stolen. And
yeah,
but if they had somebody there, it might not happen. It
right.
might
It's just
not
sad.
happen. It just
Things are so different. Although
yeah.
the Methodist Church, when you talked about them, when I was, I don't know, 12, I want to say, no, maybe 12. It's right after my parents got divorced, not long after. I went to church with my aunt and uncle, and they went to a Methodist church. Well, then I went a few times, and they wanted me to go into the youth group. So I did. And we went to the youth pastor's house. And I was new, I was young, I didn't really understand anything, but I did understand when you're at the youth pastor's house, having your whatever it was called, and he's on the couch with his girlfriend making out, and the boys are upstairs in his room looking at Playboy books. That's a
Yeah.
church you never want to be a part of.
Yeah.
My brother came downstairs and told me what was going on, and I'm like, I just want to go. Just call Uncle Bob and let's see if he'll pick us up. I just want to go. I don't want to be here. And I never went back.
Uh-huh. Yeah, my grandparents were my grandmother was Methodist, and I saw the church change. The whole time she was in it, she was always complaining about how they were changing, and
And I don't think you just have to be a Christian. Your
yeah,
church
you just
doesn't
have to be a
have to
Christian.
be
You don't have to
just
be any particular
no.
religion. It's not religion; it's the faith.
Yes.
Your faith, what you believe in. You take the scripture, you read it. If you don't understand it, research it and get it to your level. If you can't get it to your level, then maybe it's not just for you.
Right.
There's things you got to go by in the Bible: the Ten Commandments, the Beatitudes. Certain things are commandments, but the other stuff are suggestions in your life. You know, and you have to take those suggestions at your own heart, not your minister's what your minister believes in or what a lay person believes in, and what tries to convince you of. You have to convince yourself between you and Jesus. What's right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I may say something that somebody might not agree with right now, and
Exactly.
that's fine. You live your life for Christ the way Christ tells you to live it. What He shows you in chapter and verse, not what everybody else says. That's what it means.
Right.
You take it for what you see it, and
Yeah.
it's so much easier that way than say, well,
Amen,
Pastor
darling.
so and so says you can't get to heaven if you do this. That's
Well,
wrong.
you can get to heaven, be saved, and we all fail. We all come short. Every day we do something. We just
And
have to recognize what we did and ask for forgiveness and mean it in your heart. Oh, absolutely, Diane. Being gay is wrong.
it
Says
says
so in the Bible.
it's an abomination to God.
Oh,
He
yes,
says
it
he
is.
says it's an abomination. When you use words like that, it's an abomination.
Yep.
It's wrong. No matter they try to make Jesus gay and everything else. In nowadays churches, it's just sickening.
But just remember, here's the main thing. In the Bible, in Revelations, and all through the Bible, it tells us what we're seeing right now is in the Bible.
Right, every bit of it.
This is the way it's going to go until the end. Then Jesus comes back. We get to live in glory. We get to live in glory.
Another thing, we get stuck in revelations and things to come, and we don't take care of the things now.
Exactly.
We had to we had to divide our time equally, and know revelations, but live our life now the way we're supposed to. Be caretakers of the earth. We're like, oh, God's coming. We'll leave it up in His hands. No, we're the
Yeah, we
caretakers.
can't do that. He
We're the
doesn't want us to
caretakers.
do that.
No, He don't want us to. And that's where we're going wrong. We're not going out, participating, taking care of the world and taking care of the people in the world. We're
I
bowing down to what they say our weaknesses are, and
I often wonder a lot when God sees what's going on right now, when He sees the Christian nation not doing anything, just waiting on Jesus to come. I wonder if He cries. What does He do? Because that's not what He wants us to do.
He's doing the shortest verse in the Bible.
Out in the world, I love street preachers. I think they're amazing for the most part. Most of them are. Some of them are kind of
Unless
mean.
they antagonize people.
Yes.
I don't like
But there should
antagonism.
be more street preachers showing love and care for all people. If I could be a street preacher, I'd be out there doing it.
Yeah.
But I can't. So I have to try to do it from here.
But you have to do it in love. You can't tell a person. I'm really against telling people that they're wrong, being gay or whatever, They know what they're doing wrong. You don't have to spell it out. You don't have to print it out for the world for them, you have to show the love, like you're saying. And a lot of the street preachers go out there, they get in people's faces and tell them they're wrong, they're going to hell, and
Right.
it's
Nobody's going to listen to you if you approach people like that.
no, not at all,
You
not
have to
at
be
all.
kind.
I know in my life, somebody come and grab me around the shoulder, say, "Come to the altar, Carrie. Please come to the altar. You need saving." And I'm living the best life I can. I'm thinking, come on, lady, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
I think,
Even being
and
Christian,
I may be wrong, but I think when it's time to be saved, God will put that in your spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd be saved. I believed in God. I knew there was a God, but I wasn't living a godly life. But that day, for some reason, God touched my heart and I gave my life to Him and I never looked back.
That's right. I wasted a whole life, unfortunately, blaming the church, blaming people, blaming the pastor. When, finally the Lord set me down, said, Carrie, it's not the church. Don't pay attention to the church. Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
And from then on, that's what I've done. I mean, I don't believe in church. I think it's good fellowship for people. I think people should, get together and study and worship. But I don't think it should be done the way it's been going.
No, evil has been allowed to come into the church.
Right. And that's the first place the evil attacks, because Satan is the light bringer.
Yep.
And he could make the scripture look rosy in his favor. And he's doing it. He's doing it. Look at these people.
I know.
I mean, put on the gay collars and get up there as a minister and tell people that they should live a gay lifestyle or whatever,
And they always say,
whatever lifestyle they're using, whatever,
but God loves everybody, so you're okay. He does
Right.
love everybody, but He
does.
doesn't love sin.
He doesn't love the sin that you're doing. Exactly. They leave that part out.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he loves you. He loves you as a sinner, but he don't love your sins.
Right. That's the main part they leave out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because they're only seeing dollar signs.
Uh-huh.
Because if you're a real minister, preacher, bishop, whatever you want to call yourself, You're going to teach the word of God because you understand what happens if you don't. You are sending people to hell, and they believed you. And in the end, there will be no excuse for it, even for those that you led the wrong way.
Yeah, they
I
talk about
never,
buying luxurious jets so they jet around the world and give his gospel all over the world faster, than going through the regular commercial airline. And I start, look out,
Mm,
look out,
yep.
evil incarnated. It just, I'm not against people making money or have money, but when they use it for things like that, then they'd say they're doing it for the glory of God. That's a false witness. Because
Yes,
God
it
wanted us,
is.
basically, He wanted us to give all you know, to give all, not be in luxury, traveling around the world, to spread His news.
All right. Thanks, BitBite. I'll check that out.
I've heard of him. Waffle House. Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, the Waffle House. Yeah, I've seen that before. Uh,
My heart just breaks for people who
yeah,
just don't understand.
I see it, and that's all part of our problem now. I mean, that's the main problem. We talk it, but we don't live it.
Yep.
That's the thing. We got to get out there and live it. We got to tell our neighbor, give them the good news. It doesn't have to be this way. Don't
No.
go to that church and sit still. If you go to a church like that, don't sit still and let them keep on doing it. Get them
Mm-mm.
out of there.
Yeah, I just wonder. I thought about that woman, preacher, priest, whatever she is, the things that she was saying. I watched the video and I didn't know if she was a new one and the people didn't know her or if she'd been there. And where are the people that have been there for years? What are they saying? Did they just leave that church
Yeah,
instead of sitting there and fighting and getting rid of her?
they toss them out,
It's crazy.
come up with something to, get everybody against them and push them out. I've seen that before too. But you can just about tell, when you watch somebody online, what they think and how they're thinking
Hmm.
by the way they present it, And what was that guy, one English fella, curbside?
I don't know if I ever saw him. I don't watch too much of them.
But,
Hey, LaFleur, welcome in.
he's pretty good. Hey, Lala,
Good to see you.
hope you're doing
I
good.
don't really watch Diane, not Diane, Darlene's church. She always sends me videos from it. I love her church. It reminds me of my church.
Uh-huh.
I that's a real church. So she's always sending me and her what they do. And there's like my church, of course, I totally love. Darlene's
No,
church.
Cindy.
If I lived there, I'd probably go to that church. And then I taught a kid in second grade uh Sunday school. He was in my Sunday school class. He now is a preacher at a church, and I love his church too. And
No,
that's about
Cindy.
the only ones I watch.
All sins are forgiven, forgivable, not unpardonable. A suicide's kind of tough because it's the last ditch.
And how do we know that before they passed, that God didn't speak to them?
That's true. That's true. You can't
Like,
say that now.
yeah, my stepson, Dwayne, committed suicide. He took a bunch of pills, wrote a note, and he never woke up. And I often wonder if God spoke to him
Hmm.
before it happened.
We'll never know.
No.
Never know. It's always talking about the unpardonable sin. Personally, I haven't found it. I don't want to find it.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, I
like it.
know. I know. I'm not sure. I was always told, I don't know if this is true. This would be a good question for my pastor. If you use God's name in vain, you say the GD word or the JC word, I heard those were unforgivable.
Oh, no. Because the Lord says that all sins are forgiven. Thank you, Lala. Yeah, everybody needs to look. Everybody needs to hear and know the Lord.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to my pastor tomorrow about that. I'll catch him after church. He'll be like, I'll do a sermon on that. Well, I want to know now, so
Yeah,
don't make me wait for your sermon.
I don't know. So 7 sins are unpardonable. We're in trouble. But it's like pride and lust, and
Yeah.
we're all
Yeah,
we're
I
all
don't
we're all in trouble if it's the 7 sins. Uh,
I
that's
can look
another
him up.
thing that some of the preachers are putting out there. Yeah, if you're not repenting about it, right? You have to be, yeah, denouncing Christ and what do we call it? Irreparable soul. Uh, am I right? Irreparable. I
Yes.
can't say it. If somebody just turns totally against it and just like a rock, that would be the one way. I hope to never see that. I
Yeah,
hope each
no
and every
doubt.
one of us hope to never see becoming that. And there's some out there. There's some just pure evil. They'll do anything to cast the evil on you and make you miserable. There are people like that.
Okay, so I Googled this or whatever it is. It's it says there is no list of 7 unforgivable sins in the Bible. The concept of unforgivable sin or sin against the Holy Spirit refers to a deliberate and final rejection of God after having known the truth, as mentioned in Mark 3:29. The 7 deadly sins, pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth, are not unforgivable, but are vices that can hinder a person's relationship with God if not repented of.
It can harden your heart to the point where you will
Yes.
reject everything but
Yep.
that.
But it says right here, Carrie, it says the unforgivable sin is a persistent, hardened rejection of God's grace and the Holy Spirit, sometimes described as blasphemy against the Holy Spirit.
Hmm.
So if you've heard the word and the seed was
You keep
planted
rejecting it.
and you turned from it and did nothing with it, you're going to hell. You have to be saved. And
You get the.
God knows your heart when you're doing it anyway. So
It's
you
just
have
like everything that you're continually doing. Keep continually doing. It gets to where you don't think about it, and you get to the point where it's too late.
yes.
It gets so hard that nothing anybody says will bother you. That's what a irreparable soul. You just get so hard against Christianity, it gets so hard against everything, anything good. It just, you get chained down too much. You know way I can put it. The chains get too busy, too big to break.
And I never want to do that, ever, ever.
No, no.
So
It's
it's
a
a
little bit of
good
everything.
conversation.
It's a little bit of everything, Diane. It's all. It all goes into hardening the heart. To what extent, we don't know the extent of no return. None of us do.
We won't know until the end.
But I don't want to try it. I don't want to push it. Personally, I don't want, I'm not telling nobody else not to, but I don't want to try it. Because there's all kinds of different scriptures to tell you, if you go, if you sin and go back to evil, and then it's 7 times 7 and all that, I don't want to try. I don't want to try all that stuff.
Nope, I don't either. I just try to live my life every day the way God wants. And I fail sometimes, and that's okay because I ask for forgiveness the minute I fail. Because I know I'm like, why did I do that?
And everybody thinks that if you become a Christian, your life's happy-go-lucky.
Mm-mm.
But that's not true. You go through the trials and tribulations twice as bad.
Oh yeah, because think about it. This is what I always told my kids. Before you get saved, you're doing everything you want to do, bad, good, whatever. You're just doing it. Devil ain't messing with you. But once
No.
you are God's, then it's on. He's not going to leave you alone. You got to rebuke him, rebuke him, rebuke him. He will try his best to get you to do things you know not to do because you don't want to upset God. God doesn't like it. Yeah, you get attacked once you get saved. Like before I was saved and my husband was saved, we had a perfect marriage. We never fought, nothing. The minute we got saved, within 2 months, we fought every Sunday after church on the ride home.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to explain to him, that is the devil.
Yeah.
Why are you so aggravated? You're allowing him a place in your life. Don't do that.
And if you ever notice,
And
the
a
devil
year
hit
later, we were divorced.
the devil will hit you right in the middle of your prayers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, big time. Say, oh, that no.
Yeah, he don't like that. He don't like when you spend time with God and read his word and talk to him.
Yeah, or push you into a different direction. You think something else instead of the prayer you're saying. You're praying, and
Oh, yeah.
all kinds of stuff. People, and then they say, "Well, I'm not saved because I keep hearing this stuff. I keep seeing this stuff." And, no, you're going to see it. We're human. You're going to hear it. We're human. We just have to live to avoid it and not listen to it. Not keep it in our thoughts, keep it in our minds.
I always, yes, that's it. Blasphemy. That's what I read bit by. I always, before I pray, I always pray in my head to God, please let nothing take my mind off of the time I'm spending with you. Nothing.
Mhm.
You have to, because Satan will try.
Mhm. Most definitely. Most definitely. And mind wanders anyway. It's hard enough, by itself.
Yeah, I know.
Uh, I guess I'm getting to that age, old timer.
I think I got old timers too, the beginning of it anyway. Doesn't make me happy because I forget everything.
Yeah. In my life, I've never written anything down hardly. Now I'm going to have to start because
Oh yeah, I write everything down. I have to.
I don't yet. And then I write it down. I can't read what I wrote or how I abbreviated or whatever. Oh man.
Yeah, if I don't write what it is or the person's name, then I don't remember who it's for. I get prayers, and then if I don't write it down, I'll be like, who is that for?
Yeah. It's just like people in the chat, all are, I see names and recognize the names and what they do, and a little bit here and there with no problem. But we'll come to think of it later, who I can't remember that name.
I know. I was trying to remember my grandson today. One of his buddies is up from Southern Ohio, and I kept trying to remember his name, and I could see the kid, I could see his girlfriend,
Mhm.
and I couldn't remember neither one of their names. So I text Joey, and then he told me. I'm like, oh, tell him I said hi. They were at his house. He said, oh, he said, so and so's here. And I'm like, oh, that's what I was going to ask you what their names were. I was thinking about them today. Can I remember them now? I think I remember the boy's name. They call him Meeks. I think that's his last name, but I forget what his first name is. And his girlfriend, no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So far, I'm doing pretty good with that. You know, uh,
And that
but-
was another reason my doctor made me quit work in 2019. Number one, I couldn't hardly walk. It would take me forever to get from the shop out to my car because I was just in so much pain trying to walk. But I also loaded trucks and unloaded trucks and had to put material in certain places. And I forgot what one of the materials was called. So I had to go, I was crying. I had to go to my supervisor. I'm like, I don't remember what this stuff's called. What is this called? And he's like, what do you use it for? And I told him, and then he told me, and he goes, why? I said, because none came on the truck. It's not even on the list. But that kept happening. I would leave things out of my job because I couldn't remember what it was called. So if it wasn't on the list, I'm like, oh, I guess. But it was be stuff that we would get all the time.
they're stuck in your memory.
Hmm. So
It's
my
weird.
doctor, from 2016 to 19, every time I went to him, he's like, you really need to consider quitting your job. I said, I can't do that. I can't. And then after I had my first carotid artery operation, I thought, man, maybe it'll get better because my brain wasn't getting enough blood, but it didn't get better.
Wouldn't help.
No.
That's what I keep saying now. The oxygen that I'm not getting is causing it.
Well, that could be because my sister was like that. She couldn't remember phone numbers. I put everybody's phone number in her phone for her, and then she forgot where it was at.
Uh-oh.
And then I would call her and I just to check on her, and I'm like, "Are you all right?" And she's like, "Well, I tried to call you, but I don't remember how to do it." Geez, Carol.
Yeah, I used to remember all the phone numbers. Never forgot a phone number until the smartphone come out, and now I don't even look at it.
I can't even remember my phone number half the time. They'll be like, "What's your phone number?" And I'll be like, hold on a minute," and I'll say it 3 or 4 times in my head, and then I'll be like, "This is it."
Yeah, Jane, that's right. Me too. Uh, I tell you what, it's not a good feeling to have to depend on oxygen to breathe, or go through one of the what they call outbursts, from not being able to breathe.
Yeah.
It's
Good
really
though.
scary.
Yeah.
Really, really scary.
You're doing good though, because my sister apparently she would just go shut her oxygen off thinking she was okay, and then she would get hypoxia, I think is what they called it.
Yeah.
Hypoxia, and be in the hospital.
Uh,
And she would do it. She'd go home, and next thing you know, a couple days later, right back in the hospital.
you let it get below 90.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I got.
hers was turned all the way up as far as it would
Oh,
go. All the
whoa,
way up.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
too much air.
Yeah.
That's worse. Yeah, that's worse. Yeah, you got to keep it on
And
one or two,
yeah, she
three
was always
maybe.
turning it up and down. And one time I went there, I had spent the whole day with her and most of the night. She went to sleep. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna go home and do some laundry. And when I came back, she had that oxygen turned all the way off and she was gasping, and I'm like, what are you doing? I said, stop turning that. Leave it alone.
Yeah,
Sometimes I don't think I need it. I said, you need it all the time.
right.
And that's what happened to her at the end, that she just kept messing with it. And the neighbor guy had checked on her at 9. And I said, well, I'll be over there in the afternoon. He said, she's fine. She's up. She's sitting on the couch. She's fine. Well, then I called just before I went up there and I asked him, I said, Mike, I said, have you looked at, and Carol? And he goes, no, he said, I'll go do that now. And as soon as he went in there, she had passed away.
Uh,
At the
yeah, you can't play with that stuff.
And the doctors kept telling her at the hospital, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Don't, when it's set, leave it set.
Mhm.
But I think she had other things going on besides the COPD, because she couldn't remember things. Like, you could tell her something, she couldn't remember it at all, period.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to put her in a nursing home, but her son, who never came around, said no. I
Oh.
didn't have the authority to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but he never came around. I was always there. So
Terrible.
she was miserable, and it was bad. All the times in the hospital with that hypoxia, they'd have her on a machine that would knock, she'd be knocked out. She wouldn't wake up, be in there for a few days, and then they'd let her go home.
Yeah, bring it back down.
Yep. And then a couple days later, she'd be right back there.
Uh,
It was a whirlwind.
you put it in a locked cabinet, but then you probably had to get to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would, I never understood this before she went on oxygen. And we had discussions about it, but she would never listen to me. She got Social Security. She was 64 at the time. She would go to the bank and draw out all her money and keep it in her apartment.
Yeah.
And go online. How she figured that out, but she would go online, or maybe she called, I don't know, and made a grocery list to Walmart and they would deliver it. When she passed away, there was so much food in her house.
Mm.
Everything was packed. And she didn't even cook. She got the Meals on Wheels type thing that they would bring her.
Mm.
It was crazy. It was insane. I said, you shouldn't have all this money in your house. Because where she lived was government, some kind of government housing. She had a 1-bedroom apartment and she paid like $400 and some a month. And that included all her utilities. So the rest of the money, what she did with, I have no idea. I don't know if she gave it to the people that lived around her. I don't know what she did.
I had a great aunt that did that. She'd put money in envelopes and books, and she was dating a millionaire, so she didn't need money. So she'd hide the money everywhere. And we took care of her before she died. She had a stroke and she come to live with us. And as kids, we knew she'd give us money. We knew where she kept it and everything. When she passed, mom and dad went to her apartment in Pittsburgh. Excuse me, apartment in Pittsburgh, and just threw stuff away. They just cleared everything out, books.
Oh,
And I found like over $15,000 in her room,
oh my
and this
goodness.
before cell phones and everything. So I couldn't get a hold of them, And they come back, and because she kept saying she wanted to buy the house, and she had enough money to buy the house in cash, hidden around her room. I don't know how much more they found, but yeah. But she would always give us like $100 bill. The school called mom and dad one time and says, "Did you know your boys were buying the whole school candy?" $100 in candy back in those days was whoa.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
My great grandmother, she always hid money in the freezer. Like, if she emptied an ice cream container, she put money in it, stick it back in the freezer. And I said, Granny, why you put money in the freezer? She goes, somebody breaks in the house, they're not going to come up here and steal my food.
Hmm.
They're not going to think to look in the freezer for food. I said, oh my. And I mean, that was just crazy. So when Granny died, Granddad was still alive, and he'd be like, my grandmother would go over there and say, Dad, you need to go to the grocery store? No, look at all that food we got up there. Well, Grandma said, that's not food, Dad, that's money. Granny, Mom always, we called her Granny, that was my grandma's mother. Mom always put money in there. That refrigerator needs food in it. There's no food in the freezer. It's all empty boxes of food with money in it.
Hmm.
There was so much money in that freezer.
Frozen money.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Trina, get up here and sing for us. I got my favorite song. I can't, never, every time I get online, I can't think of it.
I like that Hallelujah song.
Yeah.
That's a good song. Although I did hear one the other day, it was really good, and I thought I saved it to my phone. Oh goodness! I don't know if I did it. I probably didn't. I don't have time to look for it. It better be toddler friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
Link between Alzheimer's and
I haven't
nicotine.
checked it out.
Yeah, I'll check
Oh,
that one out too.
Alzheimer's. No, I said I had old OOLD timers, not Alzheimer's.
My granny had all Alzheimer's. She was funny. Gosh, she cracked me up.
Yeah,
She was a funny person.
mine did too.
Alzheimer, but my grandpa was my granddad was mean.
My dad had dementia. My grandmother had Alzheimer's, but grandma we had her at the house too. And all the grandkids were around the bed, they'd ask, you know who I am, Grandma? And, no, don't know, don't, no. And she comes, she looked up at me, there's Carrie Lee. I know him on the side of a barn.
It's funny you say that because my granny was like that too. She didn't know anybody. Well, she was also blind. She went blind in old age, and she uh, would not know. There were 7 of us kids, plus my other aunts and uncles all had kids, but she always remembered me, and she couldn't see me. I could go over there and I'd be like, "Hi, Granny." She's like, "Hi, Vicky," but my brother Rodney would go, or my sister Carol. She'd be like, "Who are you? Who are you? Who is that?"
My dad did that to the granddaughters. They did it to Bella, and she never did get over it. Grandpa didn't know me.
I think the saddest thing for one of my grandparents was my grandfather, my mom's dad. He got that Lou Gehrig's disease like when he was like 48.
Uh,
And by the time he was 53, he'd passed away, but he kept falling down, and he drank a lot. And they lived out in the country, and they had a creek and a pond, and at the pond they had picnic tables under the trees. And Grandpa kept falling down up there. And I remember going into the house and saying, Grandma, I think Grandpa's drunk. He's falling down. It was the Lou Gehrig's disease. Finally, he went to the doctor, and that's what it was. But I went over there not long before he passed away because I didn't want to see him like that. He was bedridden. He couldn't talk. He only could do like his eyes up and down for yes or sideways for no. That's the only thing that would move on his body. And you go over there and talk to him, I'd be holding his hand and ask him a question and just watching his eyes. Oh, when he passed away, my heart was broke.
That's horrible. That's the sad part, seeing the death in their eyes.
Mm-hmm. That's not toddler friendly. What?
No. That's a terrible disease, Alzheimer's and dementia. But my dad, he didn't have it long before he died, but it was bad enough where he was living 5-minute segments, 5-10 minutes, and he'd be back, asking the same question over and over and over. It's just sad seeing,
My sister's husband has the beginnings of Alzheimer's. He's not even allowed to drive anymore. He's only 62. He forgets where he's going. He'll call my sister and be like, "Huh, where am I going? Where are you, Marty? I don't know." So she don't let him drive anymore. He went to the doctor and they said he had the beginnings of Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
He can't remember. He had to quit work. He couldn't remember nothing. He don't remember nothing. He actually said to me, maybe, I don't know, a couple months ago, a few months ago, I called my sister and he answered and he said, Mick, Patty told me that BJ died. I said, he did die, Marty, like 2 years ago. How come nobody told me? I said, I told you, everybody knew. He died right after your daughter Emily died. Emily died in November, BJ died in February. He said, I don't remember that. And then Patty got on the phone. I'm like, did he really not remember that? She's like, he don't remember nothing. It's crazy.
Yep.
She said, I'll come home from work and he'll be like, where you been all day? She said, sometimes I wish he'd just forget me. I said, don't say that, Patty. You won't say that when he does forget who you are. It's a sad thing. But it runs on his side of the family. I guess his grandparents and his mom. I think it was his mom or his dad. One of them.
They say it's not genetic, but then they get another one will say it is. So they don't know. Yeah, it's scary. Because
Yes, Diane. I love that song too. Come, Jesus, come. My son always liked that song, Scars in Heaven. He loved that song. I hope I don't never get, well, I probably will get Alzheimer's because of the blood flow. Chris is Tinkerbell.
Good.
Uh-oh. Well, guys, I think I'm going to get off of here.
Yep, it's been a pleasure.
Get up early and go to church.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks for coming on, Carrie. I appreciate it.
I think we had a good conversation.
Yes, we did.
Well, hopefully somebody got something out of it.
Yeah, we planted some seeds, so those
Yep.
listening, maybe we planted seeds in their heads too.
Yeah, because there's people come in and watch afterwards.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's
Pray for
been
all of
good.
them. Yeah, good night, y'all. Love every one of you.
Hi, Carrie. Love you.
Uh-oh.
I'll get you out. All right. Let me turn this on somehow. Where is it? Okay. Love y'all. I have backwards. Gator hat. Next Saturday, Gator football. Ooh, I don't even know what time they play. Anyway, I love y'all. Or no, not. Is next Saturday the 30th? I think maybe it is next Saturday. Let me look. Come on, where is it? Oh yeah, next Saturday. Football. College football. Go Gators. Tracy, I think Texas is playing Ohio State here soon. Maybe this coming Saturday. That ought to be a good game. Anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for coming in. God bless you. Stay safe. Smile at a stranger. Pray for our J6ers and each other and always be kind. Love you. Peace. Gator out. See you Monday or see you tomorrow night on Tina Street.